I started my window cleaning business 10 months ago and I've learned some hard lessons, and today I'm going to share the 3 biggest mistakes that I made so you can avoid them too. Number 1 is not investing in proper equipment. When I started, I bought the cheapest tools that I could find, thinking I was saving money, but cheap equipment didn't last. It slowed me down and sometimes affected the quality of my work. I had to replace stuff constantly, which ended up costing me way more than if I had just invested in good tools from the start. Spend money on quality equipment. It'll save you time, money, and your sanity. I'm not telling you guys to go spend $50,000 on the top of the range stuff, but don't cheap out and buy the worst gear. At first, I went DIY. I bought a trailer setup, I made my own equipment, and I kind of put together everything myself. Yes, it was good, I saved money in the short term, but every single day on the jobs we had leakages, our pump wasn't working, our pressure washer wasn't working. There was something going wrong every single day. What I should have done was saved up as much pocket money as I could and then invested in a professional bottom of the range setup. So go to the best supplier, get the best grade gear, and just get the cheapest version of that and build your way up. Don't go to your Bunnings and your local plumbing store and try and put different parts together. It's just going to make the actual job a nightmare. Trying to wear all the hats. I thought I could handle everything myself: cleaning, scheduling, bookkeeping, customer service, booking jobs. At first it seemed fine, but quickly turned to burnout. I lost jobs, customer service dropped, and I wasn't keeping my schedule fully booked. Delegate where you can. Focus on what drives the growth of the business and hire a solid team around you to help push towards that goal. At first, I was doing everything by myself for the first 4 months, and then I decided to hire my first part-time helper, which really helped me grow the business and get through jobs quicker and quicker. A lot of business owners just think, I'm gonna do everything, I'm gonna be lean as possible and run a super lean and mean operation. You're gonna profit a lot in the beginning, and that's what we did, but if you're trying to grow the business and become one of the big players in the game, that's not the way to do it. If you think of your big businesses that run at scale, like your Amazon, your gyms group, they all profit just a small amount because they're such a big scalable operation. They've got their sales fee, they've got their labor fee, they've got insurances, they've got all this sort of stuff that makes it less profitable, but they're doing it at a much larger scale. So they might profit only 10%, but because they're doing that 10 times, 20 times, that's when they get their large amount of money. This might completely be a personal thing in my opinion, but I'd much rather have a company that has 10 to 15 trucks, 20 employees, and only profit 10 to 15%, but have a bigger operation and have a more fulfilling company, than just be that super lean and mean operation. Maybe you have 2 trucks, 4 guys, you're profiting maybe 30, 40%, but your operation and company isn't as big and scalable. And that might be completely up to you. It depends what kind of business you want to build. But my operation, I want to have it scalable and build the biggest window cleaning company in the nation by 2028. Offering too many services. At first, I thought offering the more services I could, which means I get more clients and I get way more money. But offering too much actually confused clients and it confused the business. Basically, you're spreading yourself too thin and managing jobs are a nightmare. Your service quality drops because you're not good at one specific thing. You're the jack of all trades, master of none. What I would do is start with a few core services at first, figure out where you want to niche and pick one service and be the best at it. I'm a huge believer in simplicity of scale. It's much harder to scale a business where you offer 4, 5, 6 services compared to just 1 or 2 services that you're really good at and are very scalable. Lots of people would make the argument customers just want the one-stop shop. And yes, that may be true. You may get some customers where your ticket is a lot higher, but you're not going to be able to scale that business anywhere near as easy. I used to think I want to do driveway pressure washing, I want to seal their driveway, I want to do resanding, I want to do roof cleaning, I want to do window cleaning, I want to be the jack of all trades. But in actual fact, it is very hard to scale that type of business. That's why we made the big change to doing exterior cleaning, pressure washing, soft washing, to just focus on window cleaning. I realized that if I want to scale this business to where I want it to be, doing those multiple services is not possible. It's going to take me far longer and not the time frame that I want it to be in. Because I want to build the biggest window cleaning company by 2028, I got to think simplicity of scale. So have one service, be the best at that service, and multiply that service. It is much easier to train one guy to clean exterior and interior windows on a home than train 1 to 2 guys to do soft washing, roof washing, pressure washing. I'm not saying that it's not scalable and you shouldn't do it. Most definitely exterior cleaning is a great business to get into, but if you want to scale something quickly, it is just a lot harder because there's so many more things that can go wrong. It's a lot more expensive and it's just a big barrier to entry. So those were the 3 biggest mistakes that I've made in the first 10 months of my business. Number 1, not investing in proper equipment. Number 2, trying to do everything myself. And number 3, offering too many services. Which one of these do you guys relate with the most? I'd love to hear your experience and where you are at with your business. Comment below if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe for more.